This is the Razer Kishi Ultra, and this thing works with Android, iPhone, and iPad mini. And we can see also here the Razer Chroma RGB, USB-C, and also we get the Razer Nexus game launcher. So let's go ahead and open this up and let's see what this thing can do. Definitely everything, the packing and everything looks premium. So hopefully the actual controller feels the same. And the controller itself, and this thing definitely extends, so you can go ahead and fit your tablet in here. And taking a look at the buttons and joysticks here, let's go ahead and see how they sound like. Looking at the top here, we have the usual R2, R1, and then we also have the multi-function button, which you're able to set that up as anything you want to. So both sides, we have that option here. On the left-hand side here, this is what we're getting. So we're getting the D-pad, joysticks, and the 3 buttons here. On the right-hand side, we get the usual buttons, the joysticks, and then 2 buttons here. At the bottom, we have the USB Type-C, and on the left-hand corner, that's the headset and the microphone input. This is the back, and it definitely has some nice grip to it, so it's not really gonna go ahead and slip from your hand or anything like that. One thing that's really impressive with this controller is it does work with a tablet, so with your iPad minis and all that, which is very impressive. One thing we have that's included in the box is the option to change the rubberized portions here at the bottom. So for example, we have pair A, that's for an iPhone 15, and then pair B, that's for an iPad mini, pair C for Android, and you're able to take these off and replace them. And then you can easily go ahead and put the new one in, and they all have letters at the back here, so you will know which one you're putting in. One thing to keep in mind is the USB Type-C that's here does not move up and down, unlike some other gaming controllers similar to this. So for example, like on these controllers, you're able, like you can see, like the USB-C moves up and down. One thing I've noticed right away is the haptic feedback on this is actually really good. And to go ahead and adjust the strength, we're able to do it straight from here. So if you go under controller options, so haptic strength, so you're able, like even as you adjust this, you're able to feel it. The haptic feedback is really good. And here we have the button remapping for the L4 and R4. So all you need to do is go ahead and click here and then switch it to anything you want really. And jumping to the Chroma RGB here, so the lights that are around the corner here. Under Chroma RGB, this is where we can go ahead and turn it off if you really wanted to. So go ahead and do that, or adjust the brightness straight from here. As you can see, it works right away. And the Chroma effects, we have static, spectrum, cycling, and wave. So if I go ahead and set to static and just switch out the colors here, as you can see, it switches out the colors, and they look really nice. Definitely they pop out here. It's not like a little faded colors or anything like that. They definitely pop out, which is very nice. And white here, and let's just go ahead and leave it cycling, and we can go ahead and adjust the speed if we wanted to as well. And from the dashboard here, we're able to go ahead and launch any game we want to. One thing that you can see here, it's a virtual controller. So for a game like this, for example, Geometry Dash, if it requires like a virtual controller, all you need to do is click Y here, and it will activate that, and we can go ahead and launch the app. And this is where the virtual controller comes in. So for example, right now I'm not able to go left or right to move the levels. So all you need to do is click up there, and then go ahead here. And then, for example, I want to just go ahead and adjust the button, just leave it here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click A. So right now A is stuck there. And if I click the check mark, so if I go ahead and click A, now as you can see, it does move. So you're able to go ahead and set up the D-pad, joysticks, and everything like that. Now we're going to go ahead and just test out the Dolphin Emulator with this. Everything is working as it should. All the controllers, let's just see, driving the car, the joystick, yep. So everything works out. The triggers, joysticks, everything is doing its job here. And it feels nice playing with this. And I thought like clicking the buttons and everything would become kind of annoying because they do have that clicking sound. You could really think of it as like a mechanical keyboard in a way. So they do have that click, but it's actually not annoying at all. So now let's just go ahead and jump to another game and see how that works out. And here I have Call of Duty Warzone, and the controllers just work. Didn't really need to touch anything, adjust anything here. And as you can see here, all the buttons work good. And just to move around, let's say I'm the sniper here. If I want to go ahead and move slowly, you can see here it moves pretty slow, depending how you adjust it. So pretty much just like a normal controller would if you're used to. That will work. And usually I'm with mouse and keyboard, so I'm not so good with the controller. So first few times I'm kind of like playing. And one thing is I don't notice any delay or anything like that. Right now it's connected with the USB Type-C, so there's like no Bluetooth connection or anything like that. So really there's no delay here. And as you can see here, so it does work flawlessly. Really no issues at all with Warzone here. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump to Steam Link and see how that works. So right now we have a Steam Link running here. So let's just go ahead and put the Batman game here and see how this works out. And here we have Batman Arkham Knight. And as you can see here, the controller works great. Actually, I don't really feel any latency or like even any delay. And it feels like I'm playing on my PC right now. I am using a 6 gigahertz connection right now, so Wi-Fi 6E. But the controller itself, right now I'm looking at my monitor, also looking at the phone here right now. There's really no delay, which is really nice. Like right now, as you can see here, playing around, it works great. And just to show you like if there's delay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot so you can see like kind of the bullets here. But when it comes time to playing a game like this, it runs great, really no problem at all. And I didn't need to adjust any of the controllers or anything like that. It just works out of the gate. One question I know I'm going to be asked is to see if the charging works here. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And right now it says connected and it is charging. So charging this device via USB. Taking a look at some of the other options for the controller itself here. So if we go under controller options, so we have auto X input mode. So we have that on. Haptic feedback. So you're able like to turn it straight from here. Voice filter. And dead zone for Android games and dead zone for PC games. So same idea is going to be for Apple devices. So if I go ahead and adjust here, so we got the left and right, and we're able to go ahead and adjust here or reset to default, going back, and dead zone for PC games. So same idea here as well, and restore to default if we want to. And for any reason, any games doesn't show in the launcher here, you're able to go ahead and down here, installed apps, and search for your app here. Last game we're gonna go ahead and test out here is Rocket League. Occasionally I like to play this game, so let's go ahead and see how it runs like. And I will say the controller works pretty great there, especially me getting a goal here. It does its job. And one thing again I noticed is really no delay at all, which is really good. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, go ahead and leave a like. Also, if you have any questions about this controller, anything that I missed on this video, go ahead and leave it below. I'll be more than happy to answer it. And if you are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button for more videos like this. I'll see you on the next one.